But yeah, so the things. What did you used to watch as a kid?
Corn.
Ditto.
No, I didn't.
I don't see the Simpsons were
Simpsons were always around. Sky One Simpsons.
WWF.
What's WWF?
Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Oh, no, I never did wrestling.
You
I
never
just
did
got into
wrestling?
No. Look at the size of me.
I just want to put it out
You
there.
didn't have to be a wrestler to watch
Oh,
wrestling.
then I missed out. Then I should have watched it.
You're telling me that you never
No,
got
I
onto
know.
the hype of
I know all the
Rock, Steve.
I know about all the hype, and I was living the little hype. What are you going to say? Don't say it. Sounds mean. But I never did the whole wrestling. I never did the whole wrestling thing. Just never. It never dawned on me. All my friends weren't really into it. A couple of my friends had like the little figures and stuff, but I think they just got it because they watched it a few times. Or their dad was into it.
I've never known anybody to show an interest in. Because for me, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
The Undertaker.
Kane.
What was it?
Is it Rey Mysterio? So I know who they are,
Scotty.
and I used to play the games as well. So when I went to my mate's house, they'd have all the games, and I'd sit there and I'd be quite good at it.
SmackDown.
Yeah, and I used to play it, and I'd be okay at it, but I'd always be Rey Mysterio because he was really small and I'm really small, so I like understood that.
Didn't they do a Simpsons game of that? Was it a bit of wrestling, or was that in like one of their other ones?
No, that's probably. It could be the hit and run, maybe.
Maybe.
There was one where it was treated like almost Grand Theft Auto in Springfield.
Yeah, that was Hit and Run, wasn't it?
I thought Hit and Run. No, it was Hit and Run.
Hit and
but
Run.
then there was a taxi.
There was a
game,
taxi. I played the taxi one.
So I never played the taxi one, but I did play Hit and Run.
Oh man.
But what about, like, do you remember Jetix? Obviously, they always had the Disney Channel, and that was full of meh. But obviously, and my sister used to watch Hannah Montana and iCarly and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
because I think they had
And Drake and Josh and that lot. But
Tucci.
do you not remember Jetix? And it used to have like the Adventures of Jackie Chan on there.
I loved that.
I remember Jackie Chan.
Yeah, and like Jackie Chan, like Codename Kids Next Door.
One more thing.
Is it? Yeah.
Love it.
I know you're a little bit older than me, but you don't remember Codename Kids Next Door.
Cheers,
What about Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Oh, that.
Yes, boom, and then with Blue.
That was on Cartoon Network, like the
that
Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Well, let's go a bit more back then. So Jetix were a little bit, Jetix was a little bit more on, I think. But yeah, we're going back to Boomerang. You got like Scooby Doo, all the Looney Tunes were on there. Yeah, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Laboratory,
Dexter's Lab, Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie. Oh.
Ed and Eddie. One of my friends who I'm still in contact with, he was the only one to have Sky, which was like a big luxury.
Yeah.
And for him to have Cartoon Network, he then introduced me to Ed, Ed and Eddie.
So good.
Good God, I was crying with laughter.
So good. And there's not a single adult in it.
No, there's not. When you think about it, every episode, the only person that resembled an adult was Ralph, the farmer. Do you remember him?
And he talked like And
it's Will.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Your boy.
Yeah, and he was like the farmer, and he's like, he's like,
Talkadoon,
and like that, didn't he? He was well funny.
Yeah. Oh my word.
But then he was like just slightly older than them. Or he probably was the same age. I can't
I think
remember.
it was just the height that was a bit deceiving. Because I looked at him as like the one that was trying to be sensible.
Yeah.
But I could never take him
What
seriously.
about like Tom and Jerry as well?
Tom and Jerry?
That's still kicking. I think Boomerang, they've made new episodes.
They have, yeah. Do you know? I think Ed and Eddie. It was the one for
For
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Powerpuff Girls was mine.
Powerpuff Girls. What?
And don't deny that.
Samurai Jack.
And don't deny when Powerpuff Girls come on, you just sit there and watch it. Like
So
my sister used to watch Totally Spies, and I only used to watch it because I used to fancy the blonde one.
Smash.
So he knows. No, actually, I like the ginger one. She was the smart one. And I always thought it'd be okay if I got with her because she'd be smarter than me and make the money.
She's smart.
Yeah, she's real smart. Yeah. But no, childhood programs.
Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon was well cool.
I really liked Digimon. I know that obviously it was Pokemon's contender and they couldn't compete whatsoever.
No.
Well, it wasn't
They did get quite big.
If anything, that was like an introduction to what anime is like now.
Yeah.
Hold on. Blades. The actual series
Beyblade.
Beyblades.
They've brought
Yeah.
them back out.
I have seen this.
I would like to get one.
Yeah. I had a Beyblade that my friend got hold of, and he was really, his brother, again, another older brother, would take them apart and put metal bits on them.
Yes.
Like, and they would destroy
Yeah.
everyone's Beyblade.
Yeah.
There'd be like 2 or 3 kids that would bring in the bowls.
God, yeah, the bowls, yeah.
Mm.
That's when you knew somebody was rich in my school.
Because they had the bowl.
They had the bowl.
My mum would never buy me the bowl.
Oh, man. And then obviously Pokemon cards.
See, I was never into Pokemon, but I got the cards. I recently made Penny watch it, and she watched all of it.
Yeah.
And she loved it. And I was like, I just don't get it. And there's some real weird scenes in there that are a little bit... There's a
Wait, what's this on?
It was on Netflix, I think. I don't know what I don't know if it's just Pokemon Season 1 and 2,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Because I remember having like the Pokemon movie, which was the
Yeah.
Zapdos. I can't remember if that was the second one, because also there was a movie with Mew and Mewtwo in it as well.
I think the first one's called the Pokemon movie.
Yeah,
Think-
I think it was.
Yeah, but I had the
I
cards.
didn't know that because my mum took me and she fell asleep. I was like, I'm so angry at you.
You missed the best bits.
You didn't see Mewtwo and Mew.
You didn't see Pikachu cry.
But I-
The fashion.
so the fashions were still like, because I'm not too much younger than you guys, but it was that 90s kind of era still. So it was like the whole Offspring was still kind of a biggish
Yeah.
thing, and
Criminal Damage.
and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. So then you had like No Fear was like everywhere. So me and you were talking about this before we started the pod, and we both said we both think we had the same shirts.
I know for a fact I had the black shirt with the
fiery
flames on
flames.
it.
And you know what? I think I had the blue one with the dragons, and I think I had the matching shorts. I think it came with a matching pair of shorts because the flames ones were up here, and then on the shirt up here, around all the way around, like the whole bottom of it.
Yeah.
And then the dragon one, I think it just went across.
For me, the dragon one was, so imagine a blue shirt, and there was a dragon either side, just underneath the lapel of the shirt.
Yeah.
And then underneath the dragons was like a red flame all the way around the.
See, I don't think I had the flame, but I definitely had the black shirt with the fire. But I think that was everything then, wasn't it?
Can we put like an image up of this T-shirt? Because even I want to see it.
Yeah,
I want one now.
Yeah.
I think they're great. But yeah, the fashion was just weird. It was just 90s, all baggy stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's other stuff that's coming back now. I saw some,
Yeah, it's
went to my
coming
nan's
full circle.
recently. We were looking at old baby photos and stuff, and even like what my dad's wearing to what I'm wearing as a kid. It's like, I wear that now. Like I was wearing a pair of little Reeboks and a pair of like baggy trousers and just like a white T-shirt, and I'm like, I've got that outfit at home.
Yeah.
I'm just literally doing a full circle here.
There's
What about you, Bob? What did you wear in Erith?
I was actually dressed quite well. Depends on the era.
A
but-
3-piece.
No,
An era of the 1900s, please.
No,
What did
but
you wear then?
My dad used to buy me quite nice stuff, and I used to hate it because I thought, oh, it's not fashionable. When I grew up, I realised how wrong I was.
Yeah.
Because it was all like Tommy Hilfiger stuff. Like it was.
Oh, so
really,
you had a rich daddy.
I
wow.
didn't have a rich daddy, but
Wow.
You had okay, let's say that you had a daddy with taste.
I had a daddy with taste. Like he had fashion.
Yeah.
You know, and
Still
he
does.
He still does.
Still does.
He's
From what you
a-
tell me, he's still a fashionable man.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's I remember having this one jacket. It was a Tommy Hilfiger jacket, and I never liked wearing it. And I remember years and years later, I saw it in the cover and went, "That's actually really nice."
I'd wear that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would wear it, and I was like, I hated it when I was younger.
Well, it's the whole stage with as we said, like when you were younger and when your parents used to dress you in your baggy clothes. Then we went for that skinny stage where everything was skinny jeans or skinny chinos, and they were
I don't know if
spray
I've
on.
ever had a skinny stage,
skins
though.
or something like that.
You're looking pretty skinny now.
Thank you.
But then, you went for this skinny era stage where it was like everything was skinny, everything was like oversized jumpers, and it went a bit like. And remember the shirts with the.
No, I was dressed like. I remember dressing up something like. There's a band called the Horrors.
Okay, this sounds great. Were you an emo?
I think I was a bit of a. I think it was more grunge, and then.
I might be able to do the hairstyle for you.
Where are you?
That is the most terrifying thing.
Has that
I've
worked?
Damn.
Has it
Look at
worked?
seen. I hate everything about this.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I'll put it back.
I'll put it back
Oh, thank God.
where it belongs. No, for me, you're absolutely right. There was a point where things started to. So skinny jeans weren't necessarily a big thing, but a lot of people were trying out the look by buying women's jeans from TK Maxx.
Because only women's jeans were skinny. Until the men's one came in. Because it used to only be Top Man you could buy them from.
That's right.
As well. And now Top Man's it's gone. Then it came back and it's on ASOS.
I think so. I think they partnered up in some way. But yeah, guilty as charged. I bought a pair of women's jeans from TK Maxx.
Did that confuse you because the buttons are the other way? Because the men's ones go.
No, it's just because I bought myself a low rise, so my arse was pretty much sticking out.
Oh, boy himself. What are they called? Whale fins?
I don't know.
Whale tails. Whale tails, what they're called?
No, I just remember.
Have your little slag tag out. Little angel wings above your bum.
So, yeah, when I'm talking about the horrors used to wear very skimpy like t-shirts and cardigans, and they had like messy hair. And all this.
So they're like that weird punk era.
Very punk, like Sex Pistols meets mod.
Yeah,
in some way. I know that is kind of all tied in, but there was something about class, mod, and just.
I remember the cardigan stage.
Or something like
the cardigan stage was a cool stage.
That was the majority of my life, my style, and then that kind of evolved into, like a hipster vibe.
Yeah.
But rewinding back to what I thought was cool. Back in year 7 of the secondary school that we both went to, baggy jeans with the chain, like a Limp Bizkit look about it.
Yeah. Did you have a chain with the wallet on it?
I did.
Yeah.
I had to make it though.
You had to make it.
Yeah, because I apparently it was.
Went to B&Q and I'll have a lamp cut out, please, mate.
You're not far from it.
Really?
You're not far from it. I went to Wilko. I went to Wilko to
and
buy.
They used to have them.
No, I bought a dog chain because that's what it was. I had a Velcro wallet that had the key ring on it.
Yeah,
and then like I clipped it to the little straps for where your belt sits.
Yeah.
And then it just looped around. And
what'd you do? Buy one for a Watt Rider? So it was literally just like the chains of Hades.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my god.
I don't want to admit I did have one of those jeans as well with the chain.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We all had it, but we had just ones that kind of built
really
in. Tom went to bloody Wicks and or Wilco.
Wilco or Wilkinson's.
Boom, made his own fashion.
Yeah. Well, no, I
apart from
did that.
Apart from me walk like
in
this.
Yeah. It's like a groove in Maidstone.
Yeah, exactly.
So funny enough, that's your job for reinstating.
It's the chain that held the Titanic.
No, I got refused. There's a place in Maidstone. I don't know if it's still there, called Black Dog or something like that. Yeah, it's just underneath a tattoo parlour called Stainless Steve's.
So that's a coffee shop now.
Yeah, but when it was there, this was years ago. And typical kid moment. I'm there with the parents, and Mum, is there any chance I can, I really like this look, and everyone at school's doing it, so I feel like I need to be part of the trend. And then suddenly, I've gone in there, and my mum said, "What is it that you actually want?" And I said, "That." And it was in that glass cabinet, which is part of their counter.
Yeah.
And the woman, without any hesitation, said, "If that's for you, no,
What was
you're
it?
too."
What was it? The
It
wallet?
was just the chain, because I was having the chain.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I had to be over a certain age
to buy a
have
chain.
it. Yeah,
Maybe it had a switchpad on it.
Maybe she thought I was pointing to something else, because I think there was weaponry in there.
Just like
I think there was definitely a knuckle
duster.
Magnum. Yeah, but then
How weird.
But then my brother-in-law said to me, "Well, don't go there because they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. Why don't you go over to Wilkinson's? Just get yourself a dog chain and make it your own." All right then.
Done dusted.
Done dusted.
Yeah.
But like you said, I'm not going to lie, I needed the belt afterwards. Because literally the right hand side of my trousers or jeans started falling down towards my ankles. Yeah. But that was kind of my look. Yeah. And the hoodies. I love these hoodies. If anyone can send us a link, I used to have a Limp Bizkit hoodie with the album cover on it. And there was a place in Maidstone called Music Matters, opposite Wetherspoons.
Still there?
No.
Is it not there?
No.
Is it not? I thought it was.
No.
I think my old...
If it's still there, then
our
great.
old music teacher, won't mention her name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Her husband used to run it.
Well, if it is still there, I doubt they will sell anything of the sort.
I think.
But they used to sell
Is
the
it?
hoodies there, and they had like Corn, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, and all of that. I loved them, and they were like 20 quid.
Now you're looking more like 50, 60 quid.
Oh mate, everyone's wearing.
To be
them
fair,
these
back in the
days.
day, 20 quid probably was as
dear as it is.
as
now.
dear as it was.
See,
No.
mine was worse. I used to have like Quicksilver and Everlast stuff.
Yeah, I
But
had
I loved Quicksilver.
Nike, Cabrini, and Adidas.
Yeah.
I used to love Cabrini. I look back.
I
and
don't
some of
remember Cabrini.
the- Cabrini was cool.
What was it?
Cabrini? Yeah,
Was it Kappa?
Was it Cabrini?
Pass, mate.
Come with the sea. I'll figure it out.
Caprini.
Caprini or Cardini? Cardini?
Cardi.
Calypso?
Calypso.
Calypso. It was not that. It was one of the JD sort of buys.
Okay.
You get it
okay.
from JD.
Yeah. I just remember getting a load of Everlast stuff.
Yeah, it was all your thug stuff. Everyone was wearing like jeans and stuff, and I was like, "You never see me dead in a pair of jeans. Where's me Echo trackies?" And then I
Where's
got to
my
a certain
pineapple?
age, and I was like, "I will never wear trackies outside ever again."
Yeah.
Where's my pineapple trackies with the word juicy?
You look good in a pair then. It's right across the batty.
Bringing it back to when we used to play sports and stuff outside. Allegedly, we used to sneak into like AstroTurfs and stuff like that so we could play football and maybe a bit of rugby and stuff. Because it's just they had the proper stuff there.
You play rugby on AstroTurf.
Well, we tried getting into the field, but we
Oh, okay. So
Allegedly,
you're
try to get into
you're
the
braver man than me.
yeah.
I like to keep my skin.
Yeah. Well, there was only.
But you're a kid though. Don't care, do you?
Oh, grow back, won't it? Son?
Hey, mate.
we did a little bit, but there was some areas where you'd have to. They'd lock it after dark, kind of thing. But it's
Yeah.
like, but we're going to go in there anyway. So you just climb and go through, like, you know, it was like those metal caged ones as well that they had, so you could kind of climb up the goal and then get in that way.
Yeah, I remember that. I
So
went in my house.
we just did that, and then we just played football to the break of dawn.
Okay, well, speaking about allegedly doing bad things with student, before we end this pod,
Oh, I never
we are
actually
getting
did
on.
that.
No. So before we do end this pod, because as I said, we are getting on now. But
Yeah. Well,
do you
especially
guys? What games did you guys play that were with your mates when you got a bit older and you're getting a bit naughty? Like, obviously, you guys, I guess you played Knockdown Ginger, which is Ding Dong Ditch.
this one. Yes.
Yeah.
Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah.
I was introduced to the Garden Gnome game.
Yeah.
What
You
is
tell
this?
me your experience, and I'll tell you my mum why I never played it again.
Pretty much, I'm sure our stories are very similar.
Go on.
They
Go on.
knock on the door, and you just stood there
Like a garden gnome.
like a garden gnome.
Doing gnomey things. You can't just stand there. You have to do gnomey things like fishing.
Oh, really? Because I
Or
just
vegan.
stood there looking at the guy.
I don't think you understood the name of the game. No. It's called Garden Gnome. You're meant to gnome.
No, literally, it went about no more than 15 seconds, and the man was getting a little bit irate and said, "What do you want?" And I just went, "I'm sorry."
I'm a
And I
gnome.
just walked away.
Just went, I'm a gnome.
I walked away.
So we did it right near our old school, actually. And we knocked on the door. And then me and my friend, he actually had a little pond at the front, so it was perfect. I was planning to fish. The other one was planning to sit there and read a newspaper. And he came outside very angry, very distraught at us. And then next thing you know, he slams the door. And he's like, right, I've got something for you. And we thought he was going to come spray us with water. And we're like, we don't care, it's summer. He came out with a baseball bat, and I've never run so fast down a road in my life. My friend was in the dust.
Yeah.
I was gone, mate. And after that, I never played Garden Gnome again. Shit me up, man.
I can see why.
Yeah. Did you guys ever play Run Across?
Run across.
So you run across people's gardens. So you do it the front gardens, which is like entry level. So you just literally run across people's gardens, front gardens, because there's some areas where it just has no fences, just a garden, one garden, one garden. You just run through it. The intermediate version is you do it across back gardens and jump over fences. But the thing is that you didn't know what was there.
Hot fuzz style.
Yeah, like Hot Fuzz style, but without the flips.
Yeah.
And trying to smash through the fence. One of my friends actually did go through someone's fence because he forgot to jump and just went through a half fence. And one of my friends did get chased by a dog and actually ran out the
Wi-Fi
back.
connection just cut out.
Literally just like it just froze. Yeah. But no, so yeah, I played Run Across. I got that like mum strength, and I just went. I was like, I'm not getting caught. So I'd like jump over stuff. It felt like I was doing flips and stuff because I was just going.
Actually did.
Yeah.
Damn, mate.
Yeah, no, I was a rough kid.
I've got a story for you, but I don't know if I should share it. 'Cause
Probably
it's
not.
Quite bad.
It's quite bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you share it off the pod?
I can share it off the pod because me and my brother
No.
were pretty bad.
Off the pod.
You know.
We're not 4 pods in.
Okay,
and
well,
boom,
one
that's
thing
it.
we did do when we couldn't play
God.
football outside, we played it in the kitchen, and then we kicked off the kitchen counter by accident, and we
You
weren't
kicked
allowed.
off the kitchen counter.
Well, it was like the sideboard.
Oh, okay. I thought you
so
literally kicked the counter and just poof, kettle gone.
we accidentally kicked that off, and we weren't allowed in the kitchen together at the same time. After that.
How long for?
Quite a long
Still till
time.
now. My dad still says I'm not allowed in.
One of us had to like stand by the radiator while the other one was in there
Can
getting
you
like their
imagine
dinner.
you and your brother
like
go
that.
to the kitchen now? Your dad's like, one of you got to fucking
It
leave.
was like no.
It's like, that happened years ago. One of you got to leave.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
On that bombshell.
Yeah.
That was good. Well,
Wow.
thank you
We
for
need to
today.
get one of those little clips.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I hope you
thank
have
you
fantastic
again for
days.
listening.
Fantastic days.
You have a fantastic days ahead of you.
Oh no.
Don't be like that, man. Brad's on a really shit course at the moment,
Have a good day.
but we don't care
It'll be
because
over.
we're
It'll be
not.
over.
I don't have aircon and I feel really upset about that. I just have like a fan going. So what's this doing for me? Like it's 30 degrees.
This is the worst.
Yeah. Thanks for blowing the sun's rays at me even more.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
Anyway, no, we're meant to be ended anyway. Let's not
Yeah.
leave on that. Anyway.
No worries,
We'll
well-
save ourselves for another
Yes.
day.
Well, love you. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you,
Love you,
bye.
bye.
Love you, bye. Love you.
Bye.
I'm sweaty about that.
Yeah.